Hi folks, Vermont Rail Fan 555 here. Apologies for the long delay in videos. School has been hectic and a lot of personal life has been a little bit of troublesome, but yet I am back. And this came out of nowhere back in May. I just received my Athearn Amtrak P42 Genesis engine. So this engine is the newest run of the Genesis line, Phase 5, number 12. So we'll be taking a look at Amtrak's newest rendition of the P42 Genesis. Let's make that the P42 DC Genesis, and see how how it goes up to their original Ready to Roll series to the upstep to the Genesis line. So we have a lot to cover, so let's get started on this new Amtrak P42. Alright, so now we are going to unbox this thing. Athearn's packaging is a lot different than others. They still have the classic blue box. Every store Athearn always uses this cardboard to protect the box from shelf wear. And it looks like we've got some new things here. We got what looks to be the 75th anniversary of Athearn, and a license info of Amtrak being a Amtrak product. So, get this unboxing shot for you. Sometimes these boxes have a vacuum, but usually they do get out. Set that aside. Make sure the light doesn't get hit. Okay, in the box, you get your operator's guide. This goes over all DCC and functioning. This is all like maintenance and handling. This goes over everything you would need to know about lubrication, how to operate it, DCC, sound variants, types of sounds, etc., compliance, warranty, etc. Again, your typical glossy pamphlet from Athearn Genesis. Got a couple other things in here. Got your Athearn news flyer. Apply on Athearn.com. You can go and check their stuff out. Oops, we just lost some papers. I'll get that in a moment. The warranty card. You can use this to send into Athearn to the warranty of your locomotive. Let's grab these papers that I just dropped. That was an epic fail on my part. Got your warranty information. Again, it's bleeding through again due to my lighting. Yeah, this is the first. This is it's been a while since they've done this for the area, and that is a exploded parts diagram. They did tend to. It seems that Athearn did kind of stop doing this for their Genesis line. It used to be in their. They did do this before, but it was mostly in their booklet, their manual. They used to have it in the manual, but now they haven't really done much of the parts diagrams. But it looks like they finally decided to bring them back, so that's a nice thing to see. So yeah, that's good to see there. If you need to order a part, you can look at that diagram and pick your part that you need. There's always a thin layer of foam that covers the unit, and you've got the locomotive in the box. And already it looks well packaged. Let's zoom out here a little bit. So that, yeah, the general size of this box is big. I often check this little package area. There does seem to be something in here. What looks to be some sort of plug. If anyone can tell me what this part is, please do. I have no idea what this part is, if it will stay in focus. Yeah, if anyone knows what this part is, please let me know. Let's check, see if that's the only thing in there. Let's set the actual unit out. Move the box aside. And as you can see, it's typical blister packaging, but you can definitely see some improvements in packaging, some blistering, and some covers. This slides out. Again, all these manufacturers use a plastic sleeve. My tarp is starting to move on me. I'm gonna have to adjust that. I guess this one just gets caught. So yeah, it just comes off simply like that. And this is just a simple clamshell packaging. And you just be very careful when you unbox this stuff, because these are super delicate. And this has got tape on it for extra security. I actually just didn't notice the tape. And we'll get this soft plastic off the unit. And let's be very careful. Lift it out. And look at that, they had some truck immobilizers. So yeah, that's good. The plus side of having some truck immobilizers to keep them from moving during shipment. All right. So there's the locomotive in all of its glory. Already, first impressions look great. I'm going to reset the camera and fix some things up, and I'll be back in just a sec. Well, hello guys, welcome back to the review. Unfortunately, I lost some track of time. I started this review, I unboxed this thing on June 26th, and now it's July 11th, so yeah, I've been having a little bit of time to myself during school and stuff, and plus I also had a little bit of an issue regarding an antenna on this thing. This one right here where the pointer is broke off when I was looking at it myself, so I had to super glue that back on. I needed to do Goo Gone because it really made a mess. But I'm back. Apologies for the loud noise in the background. If you're hearing that, that is likely the AC in here. It's obviously warm here in the Northeast, so obviously just you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna try to speak as loud as I can for you guys to hear it. But we're back doing the review of the Athearn Genesis GE P42 DC from Athearn Genesis with Tsunami 2 sound, and already looks on this thing is good. This is number 12. This one was one of the road name specific detailed differences. So we'll start on the front here. I'm going to zoom in for you guys and change the camera angle. I'm still working with my brother's tripod. So on the front you can already see some fine details. We got a coupler cut bar that is fixed. It is bendable, it's plastic. Grab irons on the pilot. You can see the other part of the coupler cut bar right above. We've got a KD coupler with magnetic glad hand. We've got a brake line hose. This is not plastic, it's rubber. It's new to the Athearn line. Same with the train line hoses. Got some MU receptacles. So far, really good. Red sill. Got some more MU receptacles here. Same on this part here. Got some nice bolt rivet detail all over. We've got LED ditch lights. They are LED, which is a plus side to the new line of Athearn. We got red marker lights on the front too, along with an LED headlight. This one has no light cover, unlike the pre-built versions. This is a rebuilt. You can tell by the nose
bolt detail here. Clear and crisp Amtrak logo on the front. Got some cable housings here, I forget what they are. Got a number board, number 12. This is backlit, so this will light up. You got a detailed cab interior. It is hard to see in there, but it is in there. Fine etched metal windshield wipers. Again, another great detail on here. Got cab mirror or wind deflector, and a couple extra rivet details adoring the side of this unit. As we turn to the side here, you can see a little bit, you probably might be able to see the cab interior a little bit better right there. Got a battery box, got the GE logo, and a little F standing for the front. Got very nice truck detail. I don't know how well you guys will see it on the camera because it is gray on white and it's not doing that well. My lighting is not the best, so apologies. Got a plastic ladder, got some separately applied grab irons, cab entry door, got what looks to be, to me, some dynamic brake fan grills by the looks of it. I'm going to reposition camera again. I'm starting to lose angle inch here, so let's see what I can do here. Here we go. So yeah, the truck detail's good. This one, number 12 here, has the air dryer, and this one has the specific type of air dryer guard. This one's angled. It's not the specific just standard version you have. This is actually the angled version that came in the road name number specific details. So that's another thing to point out. Clear Amtrak logo on the side. Grills, as I mentioned already, these are not see-through, which is normal for most Amtrak locomotives like these, because these often hide the electrical components inside. Got more adoring details on the side here, including fuel tank cap, little reader, which is actually the LED reader for the real thing. It reads the fuel. Got the air tanks. Let's change camera angle here. Move our way to the back here. So yeah, air tanks. Another nice detail on this unit here. Some extra plumbing. Got, I don't know what this is. This is probably just part of the paneling. Battery boxes right here. I looked on the manual and these are the battery boxes, so they're right here. Number 12 on the side here, clear and crisp. Got another grill here, which is kind of embossed in two colors. Again, not see-through. However, these radiator grills down here are see-through. You can kind of see a little bit of the bracing, but not completely see-through. You can still see it, but it's pretty hard to see. Rear truck detail is the exact same. On this one, jacking pad right here, just right there, another warning label. Just noticed, got a rear entry door. This one's got a window, not see-through because there's some components in there, more grab irons, another ladder, and some other warning label here on the very tip. As we flip to the rear of this unit, again needing to change camera angle. Gotta fix this here, sorry folks. We've got some bracing. This looks like just something new that they added on. It looks like braces. I don't know exactly what it is, but all of you P42 fans out there will probably know. Rear LED light, again, same LED headlight. Marker lights on the back too. Number 12 on both sides. Sand fill caps on each side. Rear door, which on the Via Rail version of these, it's absent. Same in the back, we got more MU receptacles, accessory hoses, brake line hose, two of them on the back here, and another KD coupler. And this also is like a step. It's also kind of a step for the crew to get on this side of the unit. Moving to the other side here, starting on the rear end. There are a couple of differences on the trucks. The truck on this side is completely the same as it was on the front truck. This side of the unit is the same. Adoring this entire area, it's the same thing. Got a couple of other plumbing and stuff right here. The only difference on this truck on the front of the unit is right here, and that is the ATS shoe mounting bracket. Now this one has no ATS shoe from the PDF that I read online for this P42 number. Other units will have the white ATS shoe, but this one doesn't, so you can see the mounting bracket for it, but you can see it is absent on number 12. Again, same details on this side, a couple more warning labels and probably a builder's plate on here too. All in all, some really good details. As we adjust our way to the top here, turn the engine a little bit to make the engine like this. Got some ice skate antennas, 3 of them. Of course, the one that I'm pointing at right here I had to fix. A couple more antennas that are lost inside, and I think this one here might be a GPS antenna. Moving toward the rear, it's pretty much a flat top, which is what is unique with the Genesis engine. You got the horn, K5LA horn, the modern type, with it kind of indented into the top, which is normal and is prototypically correct to the prototype. Moving toward the rear here, sorry, the camera tripod acting up on me. We got the exhaust. It's kind of embossed in here in this little casing, kind of new to the P42 DC. And then of course on the rear we have the radiator fan, which is of course see-through. I don't know how well you guys can see it. You can see the fan blades in there. Again, I'm not an expert. You guys, you can tell me the judge. The underbody of this unit is surprisingly well detailed. Let's see if the lighting can help me out here. So usually right where the screw is right here, the top one toward the top, usually a bell would be located somewhere around here, but the bell was not included, so unfortunately that's a downside. These are pickup trucks. You can see the underbody detail, just to pan around. I'm holding a brace here. Just a couple of details on the underside, not too crazy, but yet enough to make it very nice. So yeah, a lot of amazing detail on this unit, and honestly I'm already liking the looks of this unit. Again, another passing mention is these antennas may not always be as strong as you think. I'm not going to mess with it. It's already been super glued. I do not want to break it, but it might be angled slightly, but it's normal. I just couldn't get it into my full normal position. So yeah, but passing mention, when you get one of these units, be very careful with these little parts. These can break off super easily. I've learned my lesson massively multiple times with very high detailed models. But all in all, detail wise, this thing is great. Inside there's a lot of great mechanic systems inside. Tony's Trains even said they opened up a unit and they were impressed with what they saw. So without further ado, in order to prove that to you guys, let's give this wonderful P42 a run on the track in operation. Okay guys, we're back. We got the locomotive on the layout. So we are now ready to fire this thing up for the first time. So with all Athearn Genesis and all Athearn units with Tsunami 2 decoders and Tsunami decoders themselves, these things power up on their own when track power is applied. So currently it is unapplied right now. So I'm going to go and plug it in, and you guys will be able to hear the startup sequence. Let's just hope the AC unit does not make it go too quiet on you guys. Let's just hope. If it does happen, I will turn it off temporarily, and we'll see if we can hear it. So I'm gonna go apply track power now. So there's the startup sequence. Hopefully you guys heard it. So yeah, let's just hope that this thing did actually get heard. So I'm gonna make sure I program the unit. So I feel like when this is gonna happen, that's gonna turn off the unit because I'm gonna be programming it onto the track. So it will probably go silent. Yep, it did go silent. So I'm just gonna quickly program the unit. And let's see here. As a matter of fact, it sounds pretty quiet to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the AC temporarily, and I will see if that makes a difference. Okay, with it off, maybe it will become a little bit more noticeable. So let's continue with the programming. I'm just gonna give it its address. So let's give it its address here. So 012, so that's number 12. I do not want to use the short address, I want to use the long address. So it's 0012. And let's activate the address. Alright, this should restart the engine now, and now we should have control. So let's see if it actually works. So there's the startup sequence, and what you're hearing is the compressor. So that is normal for most units when they start up. The compressor goes off. So we should have control now. So let's go through some functions. F0 is headlight. That headlight is a nice golden white. To my eye, it looks a little dim, but on camera it does look a lot better. Let's go through others. F1 is bell. Okay, something's wrong. It just did something else. It did cab chatter. I guess there was another function on. Let me check. I guess not. Let me try the actual function key. F1 bell. Okay, that's the bell. It doesn't sound prototypically correct to me. I might be able to tweak it. F2 is horn. Now that is a great horn. And the horn is a lot louder on the decoder than the rest of the prime mover. That is a good K5LA horn on that decoder right there. Alright, F3 is short horn. That was me deactivating it. You have to click it twice. F4 is dynamic brake, which in this case is when it's moving, or straight to idle when it's stationary. Right now it's stationary, so it's already at idle, so we'll skip that one. F5 is a lighting effect. And we have ditch lights. So F5 is ditch lights, and just to quickly check. Yes, we have flashing ditch lights, which is prototypically correct to Amtrak. F6 is another lighting effect. I'm not seeing anything. It might be something to do with the marker lights. And just while we're here on lighting, let's check the reverse. Okay, lights. Let me see if I click F6. Yep, F6 is the marker lights. And they're a pretty good color. They're nice on here. Camera, again, will show it differently. So the marker lights is F6. When they'll come on when you're in reverse, and they'll be on the rear when you're in forward. So let's switch back to forward. So I guess the number board isn't backlit. I'm not sure. I might need to look it up. F7's the dimmer or cab chatter. So the cab chatter happens at the same time when you dim the light. F8's mute, of course, that's different. F9 is alternate mixer, which cuts the volume in half. You heard it there, kind of got quieter. It's back to normal volume. It's already kind of quiet out of the box. I might be able to adjust the volume. F10 is straight to 8, which in this case is when you go prime mover notching. And then also, it's also the standing valve. F11 is brake set / release, which in this case you could hold the engine in place. With the brakes on, you can RPM the engine up and then release the brakes, and it can go straight to that speed step. Same for brake select at F12. F13 is coupler. F13 is coupler, which in this case we'll need to go to the other page. Let's see here. We'll skip the coupler for now. It's pretty much generic on most units. Half speed, momentum override, F14. Handbrake is F15. Functions go all the way to F28, which in this case F28 is not used. F21 and 22 are not used. So there's pimped out things on this decoder all over. There's all aboard on F23, which I can try to do sometime. You can do manually RPM the unit. You go straight to idle. You can fuel load, general service, steam generator on different units if it's actually applicable to the unit. Auxiliary lights on 24 and 25, which in this case is only if it's equipped. But on this unit it is not, because I've already tested all the lights. So without further ado, let's test slow speed. Out of 128 speed steps on my NCE power cab system, let's start at 1. It is a little lurchy. Again, it's not been broken in, so again, that can be fixed. Speed step 2. It smooths out a little bit more. Sorry, the tripod doesn't want to turn on me. I think this tripod needs some oil. Speed step 3. Really smooths out at that point. Geez, this tripod needs to be fixed. Speed step 4. And there's the red marker lights. Speed step 5. Bring it to a stop. Switch directions. And there's the rear light. The camera might be showing different color temperature on each end, but to my human eye, one of them is a little bit brighter. But again, that could be that is just how the bulbs are made. So honestly, I'm not too upset at that. Try reverse speed now. Speed step 1 at reverse. Again, very lurchy. Again, that could be fixed when being broken in. Speed step 2. Again, the tripod acting strange on me. 3. Four. and 5. And there's the front lights again. Bring it to a stop. So yeah, very great operation on this thing. This thing is very smooth with its 5-pole skew-on motor. So yeah, this thing is very, very smooth in operation. I love the operation. Again, jerky out of the box. That could be fixed with momentum. And again, also on most of the time, you just break it in at slow speeds at certain times of the day, and it will break in the motor. But overall, it's really smooth in operation already. I just love this unit already. It just looks amazing. I'm glad I got this thing. This thing cost only around $200 with Tony's Trains. This thing was quite a unit, and thank God Athearn brought this unit to the Athearn Genesis line. So obviously this is just a very good plus, in my opinion, for Athearn to make this unit become a Genesis series loco instead of a ready to roll. So yeah, I will definitely fix the bell to probably be an E-bell on the CVs, so that will be off camera. I just gotta listen to the horn one more time. It just sounds so nice, and you also get to see the ditch lights. And since this is a Tsunami decoder, I can't really get the shaving a haircut to bit some sound. You'd probably have to do that with the short horn. I'll have to experiment that in the end. It's not a playable horn like ESU. So far this thing is absolutely beautiful. So with that operation is complete, I'm gonna shut this thing down, and we're gonna give you my final thoughts on this Athearn Genesis P42, which I really love.
Well, folks, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video of seeing that new P42 up and running. Apologies for the long delay. I've been busy with summer program at school. It's been quite hectic, but I've been having lots of fun in summer school. And I also just have had a little bit of like time issues of trying to get this review done and finished. But despite it taking about a couple of days since I first started doing the unboxing on the 26th of June and now being July 11th, it's finally going to be complete. Also, my birthday passed on the 5th, so I'm now 20 years old, so hope you guys understand that. So I hope you guys completely understand that I've been trying to take care of things, but I can't get to things right away. As I have things to take care of. I often just am lazy, or I'm busy at summer school because it goes between 8:30 to 2:45. So obviously I have very little time to take care of myself during the evenings and afternoons. But I hope you guys understand that I can't get everything out immediately, but I hope you guys completely get it. As for future updates on the layout, things are going to stay as they are. I'm definitely going to hopefully see if I can try to get my crossing upgraded and see if I can get it to move, because I had some issues with DC. I might need to enlist my mom's father's help. He's a retired electrician, so I might need to get some of his help, or my dad himself, because he works with electricity and DCC and some circuiting and wiring, so I need to figure out that. My trackside signals, those need big repair. I did clean my track in advance of my review, so that helped it big time. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Another quick announcement is that I am going to be doing this video will also be a Q&A for my 20th birthday. As of just a couple days ago, my birthday passed. So feel free to not put as many comment in this video, as it is also a Q&A. So again, the rules for this Q&A video are: please do not, I cannot tell personal info regarding address and other stuff like that. I can address my state, but I can't address my actual address or other things. And please no rude comments, because that is not what I want, please. Other than that, the Q&A will be simple. It's just going to be a non-editing event. You can comment on the video regardless of what date it is. Even if it's a year ago, I will reply to your comments as soon as I can. as again, I'm busy with school in regards to other stuff. But anyways, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. No run by, I know I have my layout powered up, but I'm not going to go through the hassle of putting the tripod through there. I'm going to see if I can fix the tripod because it is sticky. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.